Hey everybody, it's Ken here, and I hope everyone had a great holiday. I know some people are still on holidays, so it might take a few days before people start to get this message. However, I do want to talk about the updates on Altbase for this year, as well as what's going to happen. Can I give you guys some background on what I've been up to for the past couple months? Because I know I've been inactive in the Discord, and I haven't really talked about Altbase as much. I'll address those concerns towards the end of this video. I'll try to make this as very short as possible. But essentially, what's been happening for the past couple months is I've been working on a project called Meadow Launch as an advisor, and it very much matches the ecosystem of Altbase, which is it's a launch pad. However, it's a launch pad on a different network, which is Sui, right? Sui is sort of the network that's created by the some engineers of Facebook. It's an entire new network where it's a lot more secured. It's however harder to get in compared to just getting in the Binance Smart Chain. So, for example, if you were to send a transaction or token to somebody else, you would need to first approve that token. So it has another layer of security, and there is a lot of hype going on in this project right now. And the fact that I became an advisor for Meadow Launch kind of brings us to the top of this niche in terms of launch pads. And I know some of you are wondering, okay, what's that have to do with Altbase? Well, in fact, I've kind of done something special, and some of you may enjoy it, some of you may not enjoy it as well. But essentially, with Meadow Launch, it is the number one launch pad right now on Sui. Right, there's a lot of money in Sui right now. There's a lot of people excited about the launch of the network. It is the same thing as being the number one or the first of its kind or the top of its kind. And we have movers advantage on that platform. And what I've been sort of thinking about for the past couple months, and it wasn't a very easy choice, which was to essentially acquire Altbase by Meadow, which means Altbase becomes the ecosystem to Meadow. And I know some of you are going to be like, wow, we're rebranding again. We're going to switch again. That's not the case, right? All it is that Altbase becomes the sort of part of the ecosystem of Meadow, right? Because Meadow right now has a lot of hype. There's a lot of people who are marketing Meadow very, very hard right now. And when it comes to Altbase, we tried marketing during this bear market, this recession. However, the hype has died for now with Altbase and for Binance Smart Chain. So there's not much hype going on right now. There's not much views and attention going on right now as much as we try. And however, I've already said this discussion that the Altbase funds have been running low for some time now. If you watch my other updates, and I realized that the way to bring this project again and get it going again and getting a lot of attention again is to get acquired by a project that is already building up a lot of momentum, a lot of hype, and on a ecosystem where there's a lot more money flowing in and where there's a lot more views in a down market because it's super hard right now. It's not easy right now to market during a recession, to market during a bear market. And this is an advantage to us being acquired by Meadow because we can Altbase can basically piggyback off Meadow's marketing because Meadow has money right now, money to market. And if you look at on Crew 3, we are number one right now. Meadow is number one right now. So that's the plan. Meadow will be acquired by Altbase. It doesn't mean that Altbase is going to go anywhere. And what this means is that Altbase will actually turn into an education only platform. If you've seen the tweets that we've gotten with Altbase, it's a lot of it is educational based, and we have some people reaching out to us, beginner investors, retail investors, on how to invest, basically the basics of crypto, anything crypto related, and unbiased news. The fact that we have developers for Meadow Launch means that we can utilize them to create this education only platform. And turn it into an unbiased news platform as well, right? It's not going to be like the headlines and the latest news. It's more going to be like news related to different categories of crypto, okay? And I'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. So what does this also mean for Altbase to be acquired by Meadow Launch? besides the fact that we would be piggybacking off Meadow's growth and Meadow's sort of structure that we have right now, because it is a launch pad. Because the initially Altbase, we've gone through different iterations of Altbase, where whatever it's gonna be, just to make it make sense. Because you have to realize that we started off as a meme project, and we hadn't really no plans on what we were actually going to be. And things are still coming into place, and I know I've said that for the past year. However, this is building a project is not very easy. I know people thought it was going to be easy because of the market cap that we were going up when we were still a meme token. However, that's not the case, especially in a bear market. So what this means is that if you decide, you can actually swap your Altbase into Meadow Launch, or you could leave your Altbase as is, because Altbase will still be an education platform, and it will still have, the utility with those tokens, right? And we're working right now on sort of the draft platform, draft website for this. So if you want, this is an option for some people. You can swap from Altbase to Meadow. We are currently working right now on a swap contract, right? This is optional. This is not like I said. If you are going to swap, it doesn't mean that you're leaving the Altbase ecosystem. You're actually going to be still part of it. So it's not like separate. It's actually joined together. Because some of the things that we're doing with the education platform for Altbase, as well as the launchpad for Meadow, we're able to grow together, because Altbase will also be able to grow in the ecosystem of Sui, which you could do a lot of research on Sui. We'll drop a lot more resources here on exactly what the network is. Like I said, we'll drop a lot more education on what Sui is, what Meadow is, what the advantages of being the launch pads are, being the first movers advantage of this network. And we're very excited about it, right? So like I said, some of you have the option to swap for Altbase to Meadow. If you think that there's going to be a lot more money for you in Meadow, go ahead, by all means, because we are spending a lot of money in marketing in Meadow. And you can check out our Twitter. We'll leave all the links right here in this video. And you could benefit off the hype, right? If you want a quick, I'm not gonna make any predictions here, but right now, like I said, we are pretty much top 3. I would say that we're top number 1 in terms of engagement, in terms of community, in terms of the fact that we have gotten so much connections with Meadow. And that's what I've been really working on these past couple months, is that the connections that we've gotten from Meadow is going to set us up for success with the whole ecosystem, Altbase Meadow, in the next coming years, this next bull market. So like I said, you could swap for Meadow to Altbase. We'll drop more details. It will take about 1 to 2 weeks for that swap contract to come out. I will leave the details here in terms of graphics, just so we're clear on the numbers. I don't want to get any miscommunication. So we'll leave some graphics here in the next couple of days on how much Altbase you could swap for Meadow. Or like I said, you could leave Altbase as is. And in the future, Altbase may pump. It may not pump, right? Depending on how this platform is going. However, every ecosystem is just going to be combined, and we'll have a separate channel for Altbase users inside the Meadow Discord. We'll drop it here as well. And as far as everything goes, that's basically the update, right? There's a lot of new things that's going to be happening this year, a lot of switch ups, a lot of shifting in terms of what we're doing. However, like I said, Altbase is not going anywhere. It's still going to be here. This is not another rebrand. It's more like an opportunity for some of you guys to exit Altbase tokens and turn it into a token that is part of Altbase. So like I said, Altbase is acquired by Meadow Launch, powered by Meadow Launch. And as far as everything goes, if you guys see, let me just show you guys sort of, I know there was some confusion on why a bunch of Altbase was sold, right? So let me just make sure that you guys kind of get everything here. I just want to make it clear that some of you were wondering, okay, what was that 50 million sell on Gate.io? I don't know who that wallet is. We don't know who that wallet is. However, if you check this wallet, right, the one that moved 50 million to Altbase, this wallet had been buying a lot of Altbase um, for the past couple months now. So they bought around close to 49, 50 million Altbase for the past couple months now. So as you see those transactions right there. And like I said, I don't know who this wallet is. It ends with 7814. So I just wanted to clear that up. And when we do sell some Altbase, which we have sell just to keep the project going, we do set sell orders. So we don't market dump those tokens, right? So we do set sell orders for the future prices. So like I said, there's going to be a lot of plans happening for Altbase. We're going to be putting up a lot of content. We're going to be attracting a lot of people into this ecosystem, especially that we're piggyback riding off Meadow launch, right? Because both are going to be combined, and we'll talk about the benefits later on about how is this all going to work out. However, once we do announce on Meadow that we do acquire Altbase, we should have some people actually looking up Altbase as well. So like I said, you have the options to swap or stay as is, up to you. I don't know where the price is going, but you can do your research. We'll drop some resources here. Thank you a lot for watching this, and I'll be a lot more active on the Discord as well. I'll be a lot more active on the Meadow launch Altbase channel as well, so you can join that. We'll drop a special invite link down here. With that said, it's Ken here. I hope everyone has a happy new year, and let's kill it this year.